Hello dear students, welcome back. Once again I welcome you all to Knowledge Hub with HK. In today's video we will be discussing some interview and viva questions for medical microbiology and biotechnology students. Okay, so basically this video can be also useful for MBBS students. So let's start with the following questions. The first question here is which of the following is a blood clotting factor. Okay, so before we proceed further, first let's understood what is blood clotting. Okay, so the process of blood clotting. So basically vitamin K plays a vital role in the liver. Like a liver needs a vitamin K to make the protein called prothrombin. Okay, so the vitamin K is already playing a role. Okay, so vitamin K is needed by the liver to make prothrombin. It is a clotting factor. The deficiency of vitamin K will leads to the excessive bleeding. Okay, so basically vitamin K is necessary for blood clotting. Now the process of blood clotting. What is the process? Whenever there is a rupture of blood vessels or wound is caused to blood, a complex of substances called prothrombin, which is produced by the liver, activator complex is formed. Okay, so basically a prothrombin activator complex is formed. Okay, here the activator. Okay, so this activator, what it does is the activator converts the prothrombin into thrombin. Okay, so the option B is also included in this. So the prothrombin is converted into thrombin. The thrombin will act as an enzyme and converts the fibrinogen. Okay, so the fibrinogen which is present in the blood, with the help of the thrombin, the thrombin will convert fibrinogen to fibrin. Okay, it will convert into fibrin. It's a fibrin threads. Okay, fibrin is also included. So the fibrin thread, what is the role of fibrin threads? Fibrin threads will accumulate and clump to form blood clots at the wound site. Basically it doesn't allow bleeding. Okay, it prevents from excessive bleeding. So all the three components are the major part for blood clotting factor. So the correct answer here is all of the above. Okay, next, moving on to the next question. Which of the following is a blood disorder characterized by abnormal production of hemoglobin? So the options here are hemophilia, sickle cell anemia. Okay, so let's understand what is hemophilia. Basically hemophilia is a disorder in which blood doesn't clot normally. Okay, the clotting of blood is not happening. Okay, and what is sickle cell anemia? Sickle cell anemia affects the shape of RBC, red blood cells. Okay, so the question here is abnormal production of hemoglobin. The shape of the RBC is affected in sickle cell anemia. So the correct option here is sickle cell anemia. Okay, the next question is what is the medical term for the process of blood cell formation? Okay, so the blood cell formation options here are hemostasis, and the second option is hematopoiesis. Okay, so let's understand the options here. First option is hemostasis. What is it? It is your body's natural reaction to an injury that stops bleeding and repair the damage. Okay, so it stops bleeding and repairs the damage. Okay, so what is hematopoiesis? It is a blood cell production process. Here blood cell formation is done by hematopoiesis process. Okay, so all the cellular blood components like WBC, RBC and platelets, all these blood components are derived from where? From hematopoietic stem cell. Okay, So the correct answer here is hematopoiesis for this question. Let's move to the next question. What is the medical term for a blood clot that forms inside the blood vessels? Okay, so the blood clot here is inside the blood vessels. Remember this specific point. What is first option here is embolism, second thrombus. Okay, so let's understand the option first before we have the answer. Okay, so embolism is nothing but a sudden blocking of an artery, blocking of an artery, okay, by a foreign bodies, like example here can be a blood clot. Okay, so the next option here is thrombus. What is thrombus? The final product of the blood clot within the blood vessels, the last step. Okay, the final product of blood clot is called thrombus. Okay, and it is formed within the blood vessel. Okay, so basically within the blood vessels you can confirm this thing, blood clot that forms inside the blood vessels basically block the normal flowing of blood inside, like through the circulatory system. It can be deadly. Okay, so the correct answer for this question is thrombus. Next question. Which organ is responsible for producing most of the proteins found in human blood? With the help of vitamin K, the liver will produce proteins that are important in blood clotting. It is also one of the organs that break down old or damaged blood cells. Okay, so this is the role of the liver. And what is the role of kidney? It is an excretory organ. It removes waste and extra fluids from your body. This so the correct answer for this question is liver. Okay, moving on to the next question. Number of RBCs is measured using which instrument? Here in this option there is a two instruments mentioned. One is a barometer, the second is hemocytometer. Barometer is a scientific instrument. It's basically used to measure air pressure in a certain environment. Okay, what is hemocytometer? Hemocytometer is a counting chamber. Okay, it's basically like a thick slide. Okay, rectangular slide chamber device, originally designed and used for counting blood cells with the microscope. Basically what happening here is quantifying of blood cells. Okay, the correct answer for this question is hemocytometer. Okay, yeah, because we are going to measure the RBCs, number of RBCs. Okay, next question. Type of cells affected in dengue, malaria, chikungunya. WBC, option A. Option B is platelet. Here the correct answer is platelets. Okay, next question. Dash stops blood clotting in blood vessels. Option A, heparin. Option B, fibrinogen. Okay, so let's understand the option first before we conclude the answer. Okay, what is heparin? Heparin act as an anticoagulant. That means it's a blood thinner. Okay, we can basically say it as blood thinner. It prevents the clotting ability of the blood and help prevent harmful clots from forming in the blood vessels. Okay, so it stops the blood clotting in the blood vessels. And the next fibrinogen helps in forming a blood clots. Okay, in the previous question you have learned about this. So here the correct answer for this question is heparin, because it stops the formation of blood clotting in the blood vessels. Okay, so the next question here in this series is abnormal rise in RBC count is what? Option A is polycythemia. Option B, anemia. Polycythemia caused by overproduction, like overproduction, rise in the RBC count by the bone marrow. Okay, the bone marrow will produce due to the reasons like mutations and some biological factor in the body. This can be the reason for the abnormal rise in the RBC count. Okay, and anemia. What is anemia? It's basically a lack of blood. So the correct answer for this is polycythemia. Okay, thank you all for constant support to my videos. Okay, I respect you all to please do like, subscribe and share with your friends so that they can also have the benefit from the videos. Okay, thank you so much my dear friends. Take care. Bye bye.